Timmy's Aquatic Animal Adventure. It was a bright and sunny morning, and Timmy sat on the colorful classroom rug with his classmates, waiting for their teacher, Miss Lillian, to start the lesson. Today's topic on the board read, Aquatic Animals. Timmy's eyes sparkled. He loved animals, especially the ones that lived in the water. His best friend, Anita, leaned over and whispered, "I hope we get to learn about sharks." Miss Lillian clapped her hands. "Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about animals that live in the water in rivers, lakes, and oceans. Can anyone name one?" Timmy raised his hand quickly. "Fish." "Great job, Timmy." Miss Lillian smiled. "Anyone else?" "Frog," shouted Musa. "Octopus," added Anita. Miss Lillian nodded. "Wonderful. Now, guess what? After break time, we're taking a special trip to the school's big river behind the science garden." "Yay!" the class shouted, jumping with joy. Break time came quickly. After snacks and juice, the children lined up in pairs, holding hands and giggling with excitement. Timmy and Anita walked side by side, their eyes wide with wonder as they approached the sparkling blue river. Miss Lillian pointed. "Look carefully, children. What do you see in the water?" Timmy squinted. "A turtle." "Yes," said Miss Lillian. "Turtles are reptiles. They can live both in water and on land." Musa shouted, "I see little fish swimming together." "Those are tilapia," Miss Lillian explained. "They love fresh water just like this river." The kids watched dragonflies hover, frogs hop from rocks, and even a crab scuttle near the shore. Miss Lillian held up colorful picture cards to help the kids match the names. "Look, a frog is hiding under that leaf," Anita said. They all laughed when a frog jumped and splashed some water near their shoes. "That means he's saying hello," Timmy giggled. The class spent almost an hour naming animals, drawing quick sketches in their notebooks, and asking questions. The sun danced on the water, and the cool breeze made it feel like a real adventure. On the walk back to class, Timmy turned to Anita and said, "This was the best lesson ever." Anita nodded. "I want to learn about ocean animals next." Miss Lillian overheard and smiled. "Well then, get ready. Tomorrow we dive into the deep blue sea in our books, of course." The children cheered and clapped. Timmy couldn't wait for the next day's discovery. The next day, Timmy rushed into class early, his school bag bouncing on his back. He couldn't stop thinking about the animals they saw at the school's big river the day before. "Good morning, Timmy," Anita said, already seated with a big smile. "I brought my sea animal stickers to show Miss Lillian." Just then, Miss Lillian walked in, holding a big blue poster. "Good morning, explorers," she sang. "Are you ready for today's ocean adventure?" "Yes!" the class shouted. If you are enjoying this video, please kindly subscribe, like, comment, and also share to your friends. Miss Lillian hung the poster on the board. It was a giant picture of the deep ocean, filled with colorful animals. Dolphins, jellyfish, whales, starfish, sea turtles, seahorses, and even a big blue shark. "Let's dive in," she said with a giggle, learning the ocean zones. "Did you know," Miss Lillian began, "the ocean has different layers. The top is called the sunlight zone. That's where dolphins, sea turtles, and most fish live. The middle is the twilight zone, and down below is the midnight zone, where it's dark and mysterious." "Ooh," Timmy whispered. "Like space underwater." Miss Lillian nodded. "Exactly." She pointed to the poster. "This is a dolphin. Dolphins are smart and friendly. They live in groups and love to play. They even talk using whistles and clicks. Like this?" Musa made silly dolphin sounds, and the whole class giggled. Next, she showed a jellyfish. "These float with the water. Some glow in the dark. Amazing, right?" Timmy raised his hand. "Do they have brains?" "Nope," Miss Lillian said, "but they still know how to move and catch food." Then came the whale. "This is the largest animal in the world, bigger than any elephant." Timmy's eyes widened. "Even bigger than our classroom?" "Way bigger," Miss Lillian laughed. The ocean song. To make learning fun, Miss Lillian played her ukulele and sang, "Swim like a dolphin, flip and dive, wiggle like fish, feel so alive, wobble like jelly, float in the sea, sing like a whale, so wild and free." The class danced and sang along, pretending to be their favorite sea creatures. After the song, Miss Lillian handed out colorful paper, glue, glitter, and sea animal cutouts. "Now it's your turn to build your own ocean scene. Include at least 5 animals and label them with their names." Timmy got to work, gluing a blue whale, a crab, a dolphin, a starfish, and a sea turtle on his deep-sea paper. He carefully wrote the names underneath each one. "I'm calling mine Timmy's Underwater World," he said proudly. Miss Lillian came around and praised everyone's work. "Tomorrow, we'll hang your posters in the hallway for everyone to see. Sharing time." At the end of the day, Timmy and his friends sat in a circle. "My favorite ocean animal is the jellyfish because it glows," said Anita. "I love whales. They're big and sing songs," added Musa. Timmy smiled. "I like sea turtles. They swim slow and live long. I want to see one in real life." Miss Lillian clapped. "I'm so proud of all of you. Tomorrow we'll talk about how to protect our oceans and why animals need our help." "Yay!" the class cheered. Timmy's Ocean Adventure, Part 3, Saving the Sea. Theme: How kids can help protect ocean animals. The next morning, Timmy came to school with something special in his hand, a tiny sea turtle toy he got from his older brother. "I brought it because I want to protect real turtles," he told Anita proudly. Miss Lillian greeted them with a warm smile. "Good morning, ocean heroes! Today, we're learning how to protect our underwater friends." The classroom was decorated with hanging fish cutouts, ocean waves made of paper, and a big sign on the board that read, "Let's save our seas." Miss Lillian held up a clear jar filled with plastic straws, bottle caps, and wrappers. "This is what sometimes ends up in the ocean," she said sadly, "and it can hurt sea animals." The class gasped. "Sea turtles can eat plastic thinking it's jellyfish," she explained, "and fish can get caught in nets or rings." Timmy frowned. "That's not fair. They should be safe in their home," Miss Lillian said. "Now, let's go on a special field trip without leaving our seats." She brought out a laptop, connected it to a projector, and played a virtual underwater tour. The children watched in awe as the screen showed coral reefs bursting with color, dolphins playing in crystal blue water, and divers cleaning trash from the ocean floor. "Wow, that's beautiful," Anita said. "But look," Miss Lillian pointed, "now we see seaweed tangled in plastic bags. That's why it's so important to care." After the video, Miss Lillian asked, "What can we do to help the ocean?" Timmy raised his hand. "We can stop throwing trash everywhere," Anita added. "Use less plastic, like straws and bottles." Musa shouted, "We can clean up parks and rivers." Miss Lillian nodded. "Yes, every little action helps. You're real ocean helpers." Then Timmy had an idea. "Let's start an ocean club in school." "Yes!" the class cheered. Miss Lillian clapped. "Great idea, Timmy! We'll clean around the school and make ocean posters to teach others." Miss Lillian handed out small cards with pictures of sea animals. "Write one promise you'll keep to help the ocean," she said. Timmy wrote, "I promise to never throw plastic on the ground and to tell my friends to protect the sea." Anita wrote, "I'll bring a water bottle instead of using plastic cups." Musa wrote, "I'll join the cleanup team on Saturday with my big brother." Each child decorated their card with sparkles and stickers. Miss Lillian collected them to hang on the Ocean Heroes wall. The next week, the whole class met during lunch for their first Ocean Club meeting. Timmy wore a badge that said, "Sea Saver." They cleaned the playground, collected plastic bottles, and even created signs that said, "Protect the fish, don't litter. Keep the sea plastic free. Be cool, recycle at school." That night, Timmy lay in bed hugging his sea turtle toy. "I'm going to be a marine helper when I grow up," he whispered. "I'll save all the sea animals." And subscribe for more.